Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
New at noon, one of the two men caught on camera assaulting a bowling alley employee learns how long he's going to spend behind bars. Plus, the massive rideshare strike on the way that could wreak havoc with your commute, what Uber and Lyft drivers are demanding, and when they plan to turn off their apps. Brandon?
Currently, not seeing a ton of activity on our live monitors here, but we've got radar that tells a different story. Grab the umbrella, keep it handy. We've got your forecast.
But first, Detroit police make one arrest and now searching for 3 others in connection with the Greektown shooting that left 3 people injured here in downtown Detroit. And that story does top our news this noon. Thank you for joining us. Detroit police have made one arrest in connection to the shooting that happened in downtown Detroit in Greektown on Sunday night that injured 3 people. But they say that there are still 3 more suspects out there. The shooting happened early Monday morning during those Sunday night overnight hours in the area of Monroe and Beaubien, right in the heart of Greektown. We've learned that the first of 4 suspects was arrested later that night. Our Larry Spruill is reporting live, and Larry, police have identified one of those 3 remaining suspects.
Good afternoon, Rhonda. Police Chief James Craig held a news conference this morning announcing that they are looking for 4 suspects, but they have identified one of those suspects as well. Let's take a look at his picture there on your screen. You can see that police is saying he is Delano Ward from Farmington Hills. Now, Chief Craig tells me he is one of 3 suspects they are looking for. He said they were involved in the Greektown shooting that injured 3 victims early Monday morning. They did arrest the first suspect last night around 10 o'clock. Craig says all 4 suspects live out of the city. Now, yesterday, police released this surveillance video showing the aftermath of the shooting. You can see people running after the shots were fired. Now, Craig tells me they were able to identify the suspects through security cameras and the green light system. The shooting happened in Greektown at the intersection of Beaubien and Monroe around midnight as thousands were out celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Police say the 4 suspects fired shots in the crowd, and it was all a part of a beef they had with other individuals they got into a fight with previously. Chief Craig had this to say about the people bringing trouble to the city.
And the message should be clear. Don't come to Detroit and settle beefs violently. We will find you. We leverage our technology better than most. He needs to turn himself in. We know who he is. Do yourself a favor and just turn yourself into the Detroit Police Department.
And I did ask Chief Craig about people saying that Greektown, downtown, was not safe anymore. I'm working on that part of the story. His response coming up tonight at 5. We're live at police headquarters this afternoon. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Well, Larry, it is certainly a big gathering place and more every day with all of the new things that are popping up and around downtown. As far as the victims that were hit, do we know the extent of their injuries?
Well, Rhonda, Chief Craig did tell me that they are still recovering and they are unstable right now. So that is the good news out of all of this. Rhonda?
Well, that certainly is good news indeed. Larry, thank you. We always talk about how safe downtown Detroit is, so we want to keep it that way. Let's talk about that radar, because honestly, when you look at the long line of rain on it, it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
Doesn't look like it's changed since 4:30 this morning when Rhonda and I joined you. And part of that is true. You noticed Larry was live downtown here, and that's not far from the station. We're not seeing a whole lot of activity currently. A couple of drips and drops on our Windsor camera looking across at downtown Detroit. Good afternoon, Canada. And everybody, 43 degrees right now. We're on the temperature struggle bus with the rain-cooled air. Livingston, Oakland, Macomb counties, really it hasn't shut off much since early this morning. And as we look, again, Rhonda mentioned that line that just keeps on going. It is starting to sag and sink a little bit. So that's why we say keep the umbrellas handy. It will be coming back into your neighborhood. Again, temps are in the 40s. As soon as we can get rid of some of that rain after 2 o'clock, we'll say, it'll really start to dissipate, disappear. And we're hoping numbers will respond back into the upper 40s to near 50 still well below average, but drying out for those afternoon, after-school plans. And the Tiger game tonight, Rhonda, dry.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you, Brandon. Also making news this noon is the video of the assault. It's hard to forget two men violently attacking an Apollo Lanes employee back in October. The second of those two attackers, Brandon Moore, was in court today as Judge Richard Coretti spoke about the vicious nature of that assault before reading the sentence. Our Nick Monticelli was in the courtroom, and Nick, it sounds like the prosecutor wasn't happy about his sentencing.
Good afternoon. No, the prosecutor wasn't happy about how short the sentence is. Even the judge said the sentence gave him pause, but he did make sure to reference that even though the sentence is 9 months long, he will be in jail longer than that. This morning, Brendan Moore walked into this Macomb County courtroom hoping the time he's already served in jail would count towards his sentence. That did not happen. All of this comes from the attack at Apollo Lanes in October. The worker is Andrew Rosenmeyer. He said a group of customers was breaking alley rules, so he shut off their lanes. The man you see in the white shirt attacking him is Brendan Moore. The one in the black shirt is Quentin Kaiser. He was already sentenced to 1 year in jail. Today, Moore apologized.
6 months, 22 days I spent in Macomb County Jail taught me a valuable lesson. I don't want to diffuse no more situations no more. Get into no more fights. I'll just put this whole thing behind me and move forward in my life.
His lawyer was able to negotiate 9 months in jail for a no contest plea, a sentence the prosecution opposed.
He did, in fact, kick him several times in the face and in the body.
But because Moore is on parole out of Kentucky, the time he served doesn't count. So in reality, he'll spend 16 months in jail. Now, both Moore and Kaiser will be on probation for 2 years once they get out of the Macomb County Jail, and they'll also have to go through anger management. In Mount Clemens, I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, Nick, thank you. So if you use the ride-hailing services Uber and Lyft, which many of you probably do, you might have a hard time getting a ride tomorrow morning. Uber and Lyft drivers across the country plan to turn off their apps and not pick up new riders tomorrow morning between the hours of 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. The strike is part of a call for better pay and working conditions. The strike will come 1 day before Uber begins selling shares in the company, a move that could raise tens of billions of dollars. In a Local 4 update, 2 men now face federal charges connected to a shooting involving ATF agents. Kevin Kashawn Young and Aaron Shooks were charged in Wayne County last month for allegedly firing shots at the agents who had followed their speeding car. Those charges are now dropped, but they are now facing federal charges for attempted murder of a federal officer. Decision 2019, most of the high-profile races will not be appearing on a ballot until the August primary. However, today is a voting day. There are local elections being held right now for school boards and road proposals in 66 of Michigan's 83 counties, many of them right here in Metro Detroit. You can head on over to clickondetroit.com and find a full list of the elections in your area and also a tool to find your local polling place. The polls will remain open until 8 p.m. tonight. Still ahead on Local 4 News at noon as we inch closer to summertime. There is a new sunscreen warning. Turns out some types of sunscreens may be doing you more harm than good. Plus, is it enough? How much passengers on the plane are being offered after it ended up in the Jacksonville River? And they're bottling up their passion. Today's Tasty Tuesday, paying tribute to a mother and grandmother and the tasty legacy she left behind. But first, a building crumbles in the middle of one of the busiest cities in America. How a reckless driver allegedly caused the whole thing. That's next.